check 212. Hey, what's up? So I'm here on DC Universe with game update 49, just about to touch down on the live server. Right here on this video, I'm just showing ice DPS rotation that I'm doing. It involves um, clipping mortar from the rifle. I have equipped the item level 110 gear at a CR of 126. The mods that I'm using are Escalating Might for the neck, Berserker for the back. These are home turf mods. Core Strength for the chest. I really want to emphasize on the core strength of the chest because I tested it versus penetrating strikes, and god damn, there's like a 5k DPS difference right there. Because at first I was doing this rotation with penetrating strikes. I had forgotten that I had swapped out chest mods, and I was producing about 37k DPS on the burning down the 3 sparring targets in the league hall on the test server, and I thought that was awesome. And I was gonna go ahead and put put that video up, um, but I wanted to recheck it today, right when I got off of work before I uploaded the video, and I noticed that I had penetrating strikes. I came out with 37k DPS again, and I was just wondering, well, what would be the difference with core strength? God damn, man. The difference was fucking 41k DPS. That's about a 4k damage per second increase. Um, Here you can see the stats and how I modded. Yeah, so I really want to emphasize on getting core strength for your chest. Of course, with the hand mod, it's going to be max damage. Right here on the skill points, I have the 7 weapon mastery trees unlocked and full DPS crits. The powers that I'm using here is Cold Snap. It starts the power refund for the awesome mechanic when you use powers like Wintry, Tempest, Ice Bash, Arctic Gust. But as long as you keep the hit counter up, you don't have to constantly refresh Cold Snap. So you could just hit it once in your rotation, depending on the number of ads you have. As long as you keep the hit counter currently going without it stopping, then you don't have to refresh for Cold Snap. So that's basically it. I have coming out of the gates, I believe it's, damn it, what's that called? I'm at a loss for words right now. Oh, it's when I have ice armor. Bam, there you go. So you have 4 freezing effects going off. I have ice armor up right off the bat. So whenever you're in an instance, before you even start any boss fight, just hit Cold Snap, Reflect, or Ice Bash just to start getting your ice armor up, because that increases your damage with your awesome mechanic. Alright, so right here I'm going to be doing a rotation, and I believe this is a 41k DPS one. Here we go. So I clipped Motar into Wintry Tempest, then I clipped Wintry Tempest with Ice Bash, then I clipped Ice Bash with Phase Dodge, and then I tapped Rifle Mortar really fast, and then I went into Arctic Gust. And during Arctic Gust is spamming, you're going to constantly clip in Mortar in between there. Just to give you the heads up on the cooldown, during your Wintry Tempest cooldown, you're only going to do 4 Arctic Gust spams, and then you're gonna wait for it to the cooldown to come up off of it, and then you're gonna restart your rotation, which is just spamming Arctic Gust. Of course, it's gonna be Wintry, Tempest, clip with Ice Bash, clip that with phase dodge, and then clip in rifle mortar between that. It's pretty much the hardest hitting power at the moment. Seriously, like gadgets isn't even coming like near. And this is mid-range. I mean, if you're looking at the distance right now, that's what you're hitting at. So, let's see what we got here. The in-game parser parsing at oh, it's at 40k. Oh yeah, this is when I first. This is that hysterical laugh right there. That was right when I just placed in. I swapped in the chest mods from penetrating strikes to core strength, and I just saw the damage per second go from 37k up to like 40k. Fuck, yo, I just straight up lost it. Yeah, it was like pretty crazy. So that was one of the tests, and wait, where's the one? That was the first dated of modified. That would be the first. Okay. Would this be the second one? I'm trying to wonder. That went in first. Okay. So that was 40k DPS. This should be 41k DPS. So again, I already have ice armor up. You see, you know, like that little freezing effect coming off of you. And then I instantly clipped mortar with Wintry, Tempest, Ice Bash, phase dodge, tap the range, and then spam Arctic Gust, constantly spamming Arctic Gust and clipping that with the mortar. One thing I did notice here, in all honesty, that the increase in might and the unlocked weapon masteries increase the damage. I look forward to hearing more people on their testing, whether or not there was a change on the server, because after GU47, I think I was kind of bitching about like might wasn't worth shit, or like we could just walk in with 77 skill points straight out with the crits and just smash anything and be on the same level with anybody like above like 100, 200 skill points. So during the testing here, I did do 77 skill points, and I saw the DPS. This was with core strength, of course, so there was like 30, it was like 33k DPS. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this is the one. All right, so at right here, we're looking at the damage, 73 seconds. We burnt down the sparring targets. Now, on the test server right now, people were like talking like, oh, I burnt down the test server in like 108 seconds. I was like, what? 108 seconds? Jesus Christ, man. You're like 30 seconds behind me. So we're doing, right here it says 41k DPS. So that's pretty insane. On top of that, I just want to show, let's see, I do have the combat log for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and load it up to Shiny Macros app. If Mozilla ever wants to work for me. Come on, bro. Straight to desktop, please. Yeah, I know. I need a new computer. It's really running slow. Select peanut. Breakdown by time was 73.3 seconds. 40. It's about. It looks like there were 3 more hits that were registered. Right here. Let me show you back again. We can see right here at 886 hits, came out at 41k DPS. Over here, the combat log that wrote to the hard drive disk It only registered 859, so that's like 3 hits were missing somewhere. Probably it was that grenade or something. Came in at 40k DPS, 41, 40k DPS. That's still some insane damage, and that's all at mid range too. So you got to keep that in mind. Gadgets has to be straight up tongue down the throat of the boss or the ads that might one shot them. You know, while you're over here with ice at mid range. I'm not knocking ice. I'm going ice. I'm going ice. You already know that. Uh, I'm a scoreboard whore and I love it. So I'm going ice. But I'm not gonna knock gadgets and say that they're doing insane damage. Dude, you gotta work for that shit. Well, less now than it was before, like GU36. But anyhow, let's look at the top values here. Ice Bash. God, Ice Bash is just rocking it. 17k DPS right here at 1 minute and 11 seconds. Yeah, 2 times it hit for 17k, 16k. It's around 30k, but it's doing some pretty insane damage. I think that's I think that's just about it. I think Peanut. Yeah, so 41k DPS, and this involves clipping. Core strength is I really got to emphasize, highlight, underline it, and bold it. Fucking get core strength. So that's pretty much it right there. And that's it. So with this ice DPS loadout, I was racking in about 41k DPS. Um, Hopefully you guys could like put more. I enjoy the PlayStation when they get their hands on the what comes out of test server and they refine it and they get a more like a really great loadouts come out from the PlayStation. So looking forward to it. Other than that, did I turn that off? No. Other than that, that's it. All right, so 41k DPS. Later, peeps. Peace.